Hi, Faf, how are you?
Hi, Tamim. Nice to see you, man. Sure, it's been a while, eh?
Yeah, it has been a while. So, firstly, thank you very much for doing this. I think I've told you. You can hear me clearly, right?
I can hear you clearly, yes. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, I've told you this. Like the situation back in Bangladesh is not great, and I thought of giving something back to the people, just to smile
Mm,
about. I've been doing this show with a lot of my teammates, and the response has been great. There was a comment recently where a doctor who was tested positive with COVID-19. So he
yeah.
commented on my comments that like he's been watching the show, he's enjoying. So this is all about. So thank
Well
you very
done.
much for accepting this. So how's South Africa doing? How's the situation in South Africa now?
Yeah, first of all, happy Ramadan. It was obviously a
Oh,
really
thank you.
special time for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Africa is similar to us, I think Bangladesh, in the way that we've got a lot of people struggling that doesn't have food. A lot of the economy is struggling because South Africa is in full lockdown for about 2 months. It was on full
Mm.
lockdown, which meant you had to stay in your house the whole
Yeah.
day, and you could only go and buy food uh, in one person in a car. So
Okay.
the economy is really struggling, and now they've lifted it from level 5 to level 4. So they've started it opening up to some businesses, but it's more
Okay.
the businesses that exports to other countries. So there's still a lot of businesses in South Africa that is struggling, and therefore a lot of workers don't have work at the moment, so they don't have any income. So they're really struggling to. There's a lot of hungry people in South Africa. So
Yeah.
I've really made it a mission myself, similar to what you're doing. You're spreading the love and making people feel positive. Just trying to use my platform that I have and trying to help people. So it's really rewarding for me. We've been feeding a lot of people, which is great because the people need it out there.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I think it's very difficult, especially with country like us. We have 160 million population, and then we cannot afford to go complete lockdown because we
Mm,
have daily earners. So there are a lot of poor people who
mm,
earns daily. I think the government has been doing their best, but we have to somehow open some part of the business to make sure the poor people survive. Because end of the day, if you go to complete lockdown, there will
mm,
be less affected through corona or COVID-19,
mm,
more through hunger. So
mm,
I think the situation is kind of same as you said, that you have to
mm.
open some part to look after the poor people. And yeah, and I think in Bangladesh, a lot of even with the Bangladesh Cricket Board have been looking after the players. Recently,
Mm.
they're giving some help to 1,600 players, which is quite good.
Sure.
Um, and yeah, so yeah, it's a tough time for everyone.
Yeah, the same in South Africa. I mean, there's a lot of um, South Africa is about 70-80%. There's a big population of people that rely on small work like that to get them through their lives. So the fact that that's not there for us as a country now, there's a lot of people really struggling for food. So like you're saying, I mean, I think we as a country are also, and I know the president of South Africa is doing a talk tonight where he's gonna um, hopefully let the band go one level down or two levels down, because our economy, there's so many businesses closing. So this thing is hugely impacting people's lives. So unfortunately, it's hard on a lot of people, and for us cricketers as well. Like you're saying, now we're in a position where we are still getting some money getting paid through our salaries. So we're
Yeah,
very fortunate to help in any way that we can. But obviously, for players like myself, we are missing out on the IPL, which is a
yeah,
big part of our calendar year in terms
yeah.
of sport.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So we move to this part to the other part. We need to give something to the people here, especially they don't meet you quite often, and they want to know the what happens inside. We see on the field what you do and what your team does. So I just wanted to know how you're keeping your fitness nowadays.
Yeah, I'm. I think I'm quite lucky that I'm very blessed with some good genes. So my parents were good athletes. So I am lucky in one aspect.
Yeah.
But two, I'm very disciplined in training. So I do really enjoy doing little bits all the time. You know, I don't do nothing and then do a lot. I do a little workout every day. I'm luckily just before the lockdown started, I got some gym equipment and put it into my
Nice.
garage. Um, so I was joking the other day. I said, now that all of our players are in lockdown, when they come out of this, everyone must have six packs because you don't have anything else to do.
True, true,
You
true.
can
I
you
think,
can only
I
train.
think, yeah, I think fitness won't be an issue. The skill part might be, but
Yeah.
fitness, everybody is doing something or the
You
other.
you got no excuse. You can't say no. Sorry, I didn't have time. That's all we
Yeah,
have right now is time. So I think,
true,
I don't know how you feel, but I think a big thing for sportsmen, but also for all of the people out there, the biggest challenge this is producing is mentally. You know, how are we
true.
dealing with it? How are we getting through this? So I've gone through periods where I felt, just it's a tough day today, but then you just go and say, okay, I just need to go and do some work in the gym or go for a walk or whatever, just to make sure your mind is happy.
True, true. I think we probably will need some more time to get rid of all this because when the things improve, I think it's not like a click of a finger. Things improve will
Mhm.
be normal. I think we will take some time to get back to normal life.
Definitely. I mean, I was listening someone speak the other day, and he was saying, like, what is normal life? Is it gonna, like, how long will it take for us to get back to what we used to know is normal? So now for
True.
us, the normal might change completely. I was reading, they're talking about uh, giving us a wax to shine the cricket balls,
Yes, 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 yes.
like
That's
all of that
that's true.
stuff. So, I mean,
That's
but I
true.
think, I don't know how you feel, but obviously safety is a big part of what we do. But
One
also,
hundred percent.
we we want to get back to playing cricket as well. We want to do everything we can. So whatever we can do to make it safe, but also play cricket, I'm all for that.
Yeah, there's some positive sign. Some part of the Europe, especially in soccer, they're planning
Mm.
to start in June. So some positive sign. Let's see. I think we probably we will be on the right track soon.
How do you feel about playing in front of no crowds?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it will be like batting on a center wicket.
I think we should play. South Africa should play Bangladesh and India without crowds because
No,
that's
that
the
that
that's
will
the
go
biggest.
in